On the road, ladies and gentlemen, Laura's just done her leg. We're driving to Wales. We're going somewhere called Qway, but it's in Wales, not Cornwall. Laura's doing the first leg because it's all motorways. I'm doing the next leg because it's miserable, and we've gone there once before. It's all like A roads. Service stations go. This is probably bottom tier. Yeah, otherwise relatively quiet day at work, just mainly meetings and refinement stuff, which is interesting because I'm now off for a week, and that's why I didn't pick up anything new as well. So nice quiet day, and then really busy in the afternoon because we had to pack up the car, sort out the cat, head on out here. So here we are, boys. We're at the coast. It's next day, obviously. Oh, hello, Mr. Puttycat. You got a little sand. Hello, my little man. How you doing? Well, look, I've not got very far. I think he just donked his head on the step and then got angry at me. So anyway, we're off for a walk. So we got here last night about 10 o'clock-ish, and then we so we come out with Laura's family. It's like Laura's mum's birthday this week. So Laura's parents are here now. Laura's sister is on her way down now. She was supposed to come yesterday, but she wasn't feeling very well yesterday. She's still not feeling like perfect, but she's coming anyway. Anyway, so we went to bed last night like around midnight-ish. The beds are really not comfortable. It's like sleeping on the floor. And I should have brought, do you remember me saying I bought a new pillow? I had a nice, I bought like not a foam one, but like a proper pillow, because I got a bad neck for a couple of weeks. So anyway, I got that and I didn't bring it, and I regret it. Anyway, so we got here early. Got here yesterday. They're coming down later. Formula 1 is on this weekend, so I've got to go back for the sprint race. I believe I left Laura and her parents on this cove thing. We went out for a walk this morning, just had a look around this little like villagey thing, I guess. Oh, I've gone past my... I'm trying to find the coast path. It's not that way, it's up here, I think. Yeah, we just had a little we had breakfast and stuff this morning, and then we had a little explore, and then they're just like sat in the sun. I don't like not on these kind of holidays, if I've not like prepped to sit by a pool and do nothing, I like to be like active, you know. There's spider webs all over this fucking path. And they were like, oh, I'm just gonna head back to her dad was like, just gonna head back to the house to go get my hat if we're gonna stay here for a bit. And I was like, oh, I might go get my hat then, and then we can go for a walk. I feel like I've got a really big head. One size fits all caps. I feel like it sits too high on my, I don't know. I don't think this path where it goes where I think it goes. But I'm just going for a bit of an explore, basically. I have a feeling this holiday is going to be a lot of sitting around on a beach, not really doing much. So any opportunity to go for an explore, I will. I'm just not sure how much there is around here, because we're in Wales. On the map, there doesn't seem to be like that much like little villages or attractions to kind of go to. So I feel like we're going to spend a lot of time in this little village. There's like a little fish processing plant down there. There's also a boat down there I was talking to earlier. I got my camera. I'm going to see what's about. I'm not going miles, like I say. Formula 1's on in 2 hours, so. But I just can't sit around and I'm like, is it like ADHD or something where you got to be like active and stuff? I've got to be pre-prepared to be sitting down not doing much, you know. Especially if we're going to be sitting around and not doing much in the same place all week. It's a big ass drop. Eat more chips, boys. Also working against me, if you watch any of my videos, you'll know I'm not a big fan of hot weather, and it's going to be a hot week. Which also means it's unlikely that we're going to be like doing stuff. But I have brought swim stuff, so I want to go swimming in the sea in the morning, a couple of days, as like a replacement for the gym. I just need to do a little recce, just figure out how safe it is and stuff. Oh god. But then otherwise, like I say, it's going to be very hot. This hill's very big as well, my lord. Here we go, paddleboarding. Me and Laura have said that we're not gonna not do stuff just because other people don't want to, you know what I mean? Because there's like 6 of us coming. You've got to like, everyone kind of compromises, and this is part of the thing, being like, no one wants to go for long walks. I do, so I just go by myself, it's fine. Yeah, it does look like going paddleboarding should be nice and easy, and also going for a swim should be nice and easy. It's just a case of like getting to the beach. Obviously I've got to get from the house to the beach in the morning. I'm going to be by myself. I think Laura's sister might come with me, but I don't know. Oh, this isn't a very good walk. I can't see anything. What's these hedges? The breeze is lovely, although there's not very many cliffs. It's all too grass. It's all too green and grassy. I'll keep going a little bit more and then head back. But it should be nice to have a nice week away. I've getting to the point where I felt like I needed a week off, you know. So it's just there's a small part of going on holiday with obviously like in-laws, where it's not really a holiday. You're kind of like always on, not like your best behaviour, but you know what I mean, like you're always like socialising, you know. You can't just chill fully, which is another reason. I'm an only child, I like being by myself. It's another reason why I like coming out on my own a bit. So like it gives Laura an opportunity to like socialise with her parents, you know, in a way that she probably wouldn't be able to with me there. So everyone wins, boys. There are like 1,000,001 different dolphin boats. I think that's one down there. We can go on like a little boat trip. I'm kind of looking at dolphins as well. It's actually quite nice now. It's opened up, look. It's beautiful. Love it. Love seeing blue things for forever and a day. I'm trying to think, is that? Oh no, it's just gonna be more whales actually. Island is like fucking miles away, isn't it? I think you won't be able to see it. I think as well, like I'm saying that we probably are facing west, but you can see land. It's got to be more whales. This is what I want to try and do. Like, I want to get like a paddleboard, a kayak or something, and then like pull up to somewhere like this, because there's like a nice little covey thing. Well, not really a cove, but you know what I mean. That's my aesthetic, boys. I'm going to go head up to this little weird hut thing, see what's around the corner, and then head back. It's definitely hot, gang. And I went for a walk around the sea yesterday, and I saw on this stretch of beach here, I walked all the way to that corner, 200, and then I got bored of counting jellyfish. Never seen so many jellyfish in my life. I went for a swim this morning, 6 o'clock. I've never swum in the sea before, which I mean I've swum in the sea but never like gone into the sea to swim, you know. Saw some jobbing great big huge jellyfish, so gotta be careful. I was doing breaststroke for most of it so that I could see, and then I think I scared them away, but damn. Another day. We had a little trip out yesterday to go to Sainsbury's, no, Tesco, sorry, and now we're basically going to spend this whole holiday on the beach here, which kind of makes sense because it's hot, and if it's too hot to go for walks, although maybe not. Today feels like it might be good for a walk, so I might go for a wander later. Which is why I'm not wearing swim stuff, although I do have flip-flops on. But anyway, that's by the way. I'm gonna have a nice lunch today. I'm gonna have a nice crab sandwich, or crab on sourdough. It's gonna be lovely. But yeah, otherwise we're just having a relatively standard like beach. We did paddleboarding yesterday. Did I say that? Went paddleboarding. Me, Laura, and Laura's sister. It was great fun. I really want a paddleboard or a kayak. Paddleboard potentially folds down a lot smaller than a kayak does though. But today is a grey day. It's quite hot though, quite muggy, and it rained earlier as well, so it's actually quite pleasant here, but I bet you it's not going to be when you get down on the beach. I was going to go swimming this morning, but I've hurt my shoulder in some weird way where if I like lift things with it, like I like lift myself up with it, it really hurts, and then it like hurts to move for a bit. But then I went back to sleep and it was fine. Alright guys, this video has gone to toffee. We're off out again, taking advantage of these clouds. It's a relatively cool day today. We're at 18 degrees. I wouldn't normally call that cool, but it's cool. And I'm taking the opportunity to go out on my own, do my own thing for a little bit, for a couple of hours. I always hit a point at these holidays where I get frustrated being around people. So it's good to get some free time, because we've basically been like kind of stayed in like 100 square meter cube as we like go between the beach and the little like snacky lunch places and all that kind of stuff, and the only child in me is like, I need some alone time, man, god damn it. I also wanted to have a little bit of a moan. I thought about tweeting this, but I thought it was a bit of a side tweet. It's no one's going to spot it if I do it here. One of the tough things about, like, obviously I'm a software engineer, right? That's what I do for a living. One of my main hobbies, although I don't really do it much as a hobby anymore, is software engineering. It's just something I'm really interested in. I'm really interested in like programming, but also like businesses and how people work and all that kind of stuff. That's like one of my main interests. And one of the most annoying things about that is no one, as soon as you say anything to do with software, you just watch people's eyes glaze over and they immediately don't pay attention, you know? I try and focus on like the kind of people politics and like the people-y things, not the tech, right? I'm not talking like technical stuff, I'm talking about like how people work, how relationships work, how teams work together and all that kind of stuff. And this whole holiday basically, no one ever asks like about my work or anything, no one ever does. And then like one opportunity, like I was asked yesterday and I started talking about it and it was, you know what I mean? And like Laura's like, this is like just basically go and cook, basically, in a nicer way of saying that, but like it's too technical. I'm not talking technical. This is easy to understand. I just find it quite frustrating that like I feel like I spend a lot of time both like in this group with around Laura's family, around Laura herself, around like friends, listening and paying attention and engaging with other people's jobs, you know, that they spend 50-60% of their life doing, you know, and it's never interesting. You know what I mean? But I engage and I try and figure it out, you know. But then as soon as you mention like software or computers in any way, shape or form, no one ever tries to engage. No one. So like the thing I'm most interested in, no one else is interested in, and no one wants to talk about, and no one will even like entertain me talking about it. So I just have to sit and to listen to other people's jobs. That's boring to me, you know, but I try, you know. I find that really kind of frustrating, to be honest with you, because like I've effectively not really spoken much this whole week, except about like really dumb like small talk kind of thing, you know, and like engaged with like Laura's work and all that kind of stuff. And all of my hobbies no one cares about, and no one even like wants to entertain talking about either. I think it really like, it really bugs me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, when it's like what you're passionate about and no one cares. And like Laura's mum tried to like pay attention, and then yeah, I was really fucked off yesterday. Like I say, I know everything there is to know about being a librarian or a lawyer or whatever, like programming or the things that I'm interested in, like chess or whatever. It's all too niche, you know. Anyway, it's windy, so I'm gonna stop jabbering. But I was like just fucked off basically. Like, if you want me to be talkative and talk about things, then what do you want me to talk about, you know? It's what I spend 70% of my life doing. And it's like just off, like literally you mention it, instant glaze over, instant change the topic, you know? I need to make this cap tighter, it's very windy. But yeah, anyway, so I've come out on a little walk to get out. I've got headphones for my little podcast, I've got my camera, and we're just gonna go for a walk, you know. My ability to be around other people has wobbled, and I just want to be by myself for a little bit. Oh, loads of sheep in this film, boys. The thing is, there's not really that much to see on this walk, so I just keep walking. I've just checked the map, I'm fucking miles away. See, look, how great would it be? It's a little beach, there's like a little path, presumably to a car park over there somewhere. You get out your car, you come down to this random ass beach in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. You get on a little paddleboard or a little kayak and just go do and just along the edge and just see all these little coves that you couldn't get to that cove there without it. But you could see loads of cool shit by doing that, you know what I mean? I'm really on the edge of buying a paddleboard or a kayak. The only reason I think I'd prefer a kayak, I've been out for an hour now, I think I prefer a kayak just because I feel like I'd want to do distant. Paddleboards are like fun and you can go quite far on them, and you could go really far on them, but they're like less comfortable, I imagine, than a kayak. So I'm a bit like, but paddleboards will, because they're inflatable, will pack down a lot smaller than a kayak, which you basically have to tie a kayak to your roof of your car, which is madness. So, but I'm telling you, I'm real close. I want one. I do want a paddleboard. I think I could get a paddleboard and then maybe a kayak later. If there are scenarios where I'm like, oh, I could go over there, but like for example, you could paddleboard in this sea and just, you can haul ass on a paddleboard. So it's not like you couldn't come this far. I could come here from the house. It's hour walk. Do you reckon you can paddleboard as fast as you can walk? Maybe not actually. Anyway, it looks like this next bit over here is worthy of photos and a view. Also, nice cliff, that like a good cliff. And then I'm gonna head back. It's less interesting than I thought. I thought there might be a waterfall over there. I saw on the map there was a waterfall, but I walked past that point and I didn't see it. I'm gonna try see what this looks like from the other side. You can go down, but it's not that bothered, and then we'll head back. It's midday and it's getting a bit like humidly warm, but it's not like burning, cooking hot yet. So I think it's about time to go though, because the cloud is starting to burn off. I'm in a much better mood now. So like, this is addictive, but hold me to this. I'm going to walk along this path here, look over that little edge, and then come back. I'm pointing that little edge. I've not brought any water or food or anything, so I really do need to book it back after that, but otherwise, like I say, I'm over an hour out now. It's the last day, well, last full day, I guess. We're here tomorrow. I'm looking forward to go home. I'm kind of sick of looking at this beach, to be honest with you. I finished my book, I'm on a new book now. I was just trying to go for a walk, but the tide's still too far in. I'm absolutely going to buy a new GoPro as well, because this one is on its way. Here we go, tide's gone out enough. We're going for a trek. We're going to that far point, baby. A bit on my little pigeon chest as well. We're heading for a walk. We've just had some lunch, a crab sandwich. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're going out for a meal tonight for Laura's mum's birthday, and we are not really doing much until then. Basically, I've started a new book, finished my last book, and it's given me, it was a businessy book, and it's given me business vibes. Which was always going to happen really, because I'm on holiday and kind of bored, and obviously it was inevitable. You know what, probably should have brought a t-shirt. It's not that warm. I've got a farmer's tan I'm trying to fight though, you know what I mean? That's where I came from, that's where I'm heading back. It's not as warm as it looks. The power button on this camera I can never show you because of where it is. It's really like gone, like there's now like a hole in it. I'm pressing the metal underneath. I think it's time to invest in a new camera. A couple of things I want. I want a steering wheel to play Formula 1 with. I want a paddleboard or a kayak. I want a GoPro. Maybe GoPro isn't the place to go for cameras anymore. I assume it is. It's ideal for me, for what I use it for. So there you go, look, I told you they were jellyfish. That's the whole reason I brought you on this walk. There you go, look, I'm trying to make sure I don't get snuck up on one. Look at that bad boy. Chilling, this little baby one. Nice and small. When we were out on the paddle boards, huge ones, and when I went swimming, massive, it was like the length of my arm from where I was sat. Look who's home and look who's loving life, my golly. Scratch that little belly of yours, yes. We are also back, we are bracing for a hot weekend, so I need to get the fan in here. We got up nice and early this morning. I got up the same time I've always been getting up. I was fooling myself for a couple of days that I would go swimming in the sea in the morning. I was like regularly getting up for 6 o'clock, so I'd go for a nice 6 o'clock morning swim and get back before everyone else was awake. But I went once and then decided that it was too cold and that was stupid and I would stay inside instead. But we got up early today because we were heading on home. We had to check out by like something like 9:30, I think. So we hung around for to get breakfast at like a bar restaurant thing. Had a nice fry up, and then we hit the road, came back to Bristol, got the cat, unpacked, and now thankfully we have a nice long weekend to get back into the scheme of things before we go back to work. I'm trying to concentrate. I am taking advantage of the fact that it's nice and cool in here before the sun comes baking around this corner to do some computer stuff, baby. It's bedtime, both me and Mr. Sid Monty. We went to bed earlier. She had a bit of a headache this afternoon. So we delayed our barbecue by a day. No risk there though, because it's 10 billion degrees, even now. So it's been an alright day. Kind of a bit mixed, kind of a bit bored, but also I was doing quite a lot of like photo editing, video editing, sorting out videos and stuff. I brought a new camera, so that'll be arriving soon, and I've just had my second battery. Like, the batteries definitely need replacing if I didn't buy a new camera. So I was like, fuck it. This camera's had a good innings, much better than any other camera I've had prior to it. So let's get another one. It's a semi-decent upgrade, and yeah, it'll be ready for holidays and stuff, which is the whole reason I bought one in the first place. Otherwise, relatively standard day. Like I say, quite boring. I need to sort out. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. But yeah, just finished watching what I thought was the end of the first season of Euphoria, but god fucking damn, it's not. It's just episode 8 of season 1. God damn, it's so good. I can't hack it, it's that good, you know what I mean? I just don't want to go to bed because it's too hot. But it's not like I do anything of value when I'm awake, so gym, we need to get back on it. Alright, we're bunkering down. Today I basically haven't done anything. We had a barbecue in the evening and spoke to Beth and Ben on the blower. I haven't spoke to them since their wedding, so it was like catching up on their like honeymoon and whatnot. Went to the gym this morning. That was pretty good. I haven't been in ages, especially to do cardio, so I haven't been in like 2 weeks. And prior to that, I was doing weight stuff. So I went today and I just wanted to go and remind myself what it's like to sweat in the gym, but sweat for the right reasons, not because it's hot. I just did some relatively steady running, rowing, stepping. Came back, had breakfast, cleaned out some weeds that have been growing in the alleyway so I can get the bike out tomorrow. And then, like I say, getting my bags ready for work tomorrow. So far the plan is to cycle into the office tomorrow and cycle back. I may live to regret that decision. It could also be the best decision I've ever made. So we'll see. Yeah, otherwise, that's that. So, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video. I need to wrap it up. We're going to bed. The fan's on. We're also thinking maybe the duvet is going to go and we're going to put the sheet on instead. I'll catch you later.